Good afternoon. Welcome to the Managing Drought in the Southern Plains webinar series. I'm Margaret Boone with your briefing for July 22nd, 2013. This information is brought to you by the Southern Climate Impacts Planning Program in association with NOAA, NIDIS, and the National Drought Mitigation Center. So what has changed over the past week? There's been lots of rain across central Oklahoma and North Texas, though the West still needs more rain. Drought has returned to northeast Oklahoma and parts of Arkansas, and it looks like there is possibility for another weather system on its way for later this week, and that should bring some more rain to our region. It also looks to be an active monsoon season, so hopefully there will be some improvement shortly in New Mexico. This is the newest drought monitor released Thursday, July 18th. Things have generally stayed the same from last week, except the areas of drought that have continued to expand in Arkansas and eastern Oklahoma. There is a drought hole in central Oklahoma, and that's due to heavy rain from an upper low-level pressure system that came through last week. Across our region, D2 drought conditions have been reintroduced to areas in northwest and southwest Arkansas, expanding on the drought that was introduced also last week. D1 conditions have also shown back up in northeastern Oklahoma as well. Across the northern plains, not much change has occurred, though with the possibility of rain in the future, there could be some changes coming for Kansas. Further west, we expect some improvement from rain in New Mexico and Arizona with the active monsoon season, but currently conditions have not changed since last week. A closer look at rainfall totals across Oklahoma using the Oklahoma Mesonet indicate reasoning behind that drought hole across the central part of the state. Many areas have received anywhere from 2 to 4 inches over the past 7 days. Southwest Oklahoma has seen some temporary relief in the D4 drought conditions, as those areas also received some much beneficial rainfall, upwards of 2 inches, even possibly 3 inches in areas. The rainfall departures show the recent rainfall across parts of the southern plains in the last 14 days image. As we go on out to the last 60 days and then the last 6 months, the heavy springtime rainfall across central Oklahoma is showing up on the map, whereas the overall lack of long-term precipitation is still apparent across Texas, New Mexico, and then as we go further westward. The 5-day outlook indicates that storm system I mentioned that's possible later this week into this weekend, showing areas of Oklahoma, Kansas, up into northwest Arkansas and southwest Missouri, receiving upwards of 4 to 5 inches of much needed rainfall. Temperatures are fairly uniform across the southern plains. It looks to be below normal across the Midwest and Great Lakes region, and above normal across the Pacific Northwest. The 8 to 14-day outlook indicates possibility of cooler than normal temperatures across the entire eastern half of the United States, with warmer than normal temperatures across the Southwest. The rainfall outlook shows some probability of above normal rainfall across the southern plains, but mostly the above normal rainfall will be centered across the extreme northern plains and then the eastern United States. The West does appear dry. The CPC outlook was updated last week, and that the 3-month outlook is for August, September, and October. It indicates above normal temperatures are possible across much of the western United States. Precipitation, however, is not that clear of a signal, with only above normal chances across the southeastern U.S. and then the monsoon rainfall signal showing up across Arizona and New Mexico. The rest of the United States has equal chances of above or below precipitation. The seasonal drought outlook, also released last week, shows the improvement that's going to be expected across the Southwest, as mentioned, mainly Arizona and New Mexico accompanying the monsoon season. Also, there's possible redevelopment of drought conditions across central Oklahoma and parts of Arkansas, as shown on the map. So why does all this drought monitoring matter? Because the US Drought Monitor that's released is used as a criteria for federal assistance. A lot of drought indicators go into the US Drought Monitor, but the indicators do not necessarily capture everything. So that's why we're very reliant on people telling us what they actually see with regards to drought conditions. So if you'd like to do that, you can email us directly at drought@southernclimate.org, or you can go to the Drought Impact Reporter page, and that is droughtreporter.unl.edu. As always, please join us in these briefings and full topic webinars. For more information, please visit our SCIP website, southernclimate.org, to register for more information. These briefings will be posted on our SCIP YouTube channel, as well as our website. You can also like us on Facebook for more information or follow us on Twitter at skip_RISA. We thank you for joining us and have a great week.